Welcome, my name's Ellie, and we're back to another episode on the WhimsyCraft server. And after this beautiful wake we had for our cute little pig that died through horrible accidents in my base, thank you YMG and Gil. I will remember this, but don't worry about it. It's all in fun. We are obviously going to build them a grave, right? Right. There's also so many other things that die around the server, like here, for example. Apparently, there was a oh, over there. Hey, sir, you lost one of your llamas. It's dead. You want its leather? Doesn't seem to be really interested in it. But a lot of things died on the server. Let me show you. Like here you can see some of that. Like all of those heads are things I collected. Like for example, those fish, those two fish, are fish that have died in my pond. Very tragic. All those villagers are villagers that have been very likely killed by, I think, YMG. And you know what? I was going to build the graveyard anyway, so now we also have, people we can bury. So we have a lot of space here, and up there you can already see the borders for today's project. But Ellie, what is today's project? Well, as you can see, I already built a little, it's not a chapel. Is it a chapel? I keep forgetting. I think this is a chapel, and this will be the church, something like that. Yes, right? I guess. And you see, I put down some pathway blocks, so I know, this is where the pathway goes up there and up there. And there has been some terraforming, if you noticed. And if we follow up here, you can see what's going to happen today. We're going to build a church! And so that you get a general gist of what's going to happen, let me quickly, button smashing. There we go. I didn't really build like something detailed. I just wanted to have, wanted to figure out what the scale will be. So every block you actually see here, it's just it's yellow wool. So I have a rough idea of what will be the shape, what will be the amount of blocks I need. So yeah, this is what's going to happen on this side. I forgot the roof, I guess. No, this is what's going to happen up here. We'll have this church, we'll have the chapel here, and then we're going to put like some more trees all around here because I haven't built enough trees yet. And obviously afterwards we're going to bury the pig, right? Or maybe during, or oh wait, this way you can see the yellow blocks. See? The yeah, yellow wool for size, I guess. But yeah. This is the big plan for today. And you know what? It's really a lot. So how about we don't wait for that much longer? I'm still holding my pig's saddle. That's actually, that was the wrong button. There you go. Some carrots in my hand, the pickaxe in my other hand, and we're going to start with the church right now. And the first part of this big base is done. Look, I placed all the walls. I added a little gradient upwards. I do plan to add a little downwards gradient from above to add like like just a little bit of shadow once the roof is falling on top of this. But in general, I didn't want to play around with that much light and shadow on the walls in general yet, because to be fair, this is quite a big build, and I haven't done so before yet. So maybe we'll do that in a smaller scale next season. Who knows? Or on some smaller builds. Who knows? But considering I've gone for quite a bunch of gradients in the city so far already, I decided how about I just add it in this one here as well, you know? Just go with the gradient, go with the flow, and we now have our base set. Of course, there still needs to be the roof up here. We gotta add the roof on this and on those sides here, and all those other little details. Like, look, the beams here, the support beams going there, the support beams going here, the windows. We need all windows, guys. And oh my god, there's a spider. Hello, spider. And of course, we need to... Oh, there's 2 spiders. Oh god, they do like the church, I assume. Of course, we also need to... Oh, I think a bunch of stuff just died. Hello, creeper. You're not destroying my hard work. Those will be 2 towers going up, and of course, like... Oh, you're still alive. And you're still alive, eh? Not much longer. Are you still alive? Oh, okay, good. We need some support beams and like decorations on all of the outside of the church. But before we do that, how about we check back in with our poor little pig? What a lovely little funeral that was. So yeah, Quadroot, that was thank you for being a good little pig, you know. But how about we look back to the elephant in the room, you know? The big elephant in the room. We gotta continue. We gotta continue this church because we do want to finish the outside today. That is the plan for this episode, which also leads us to a lot of materials. So I grabbed... I still have a bunch of beautiful cobbled deep slate and stone and deep slate tiles, and I forgot I have so much scaffolding. Oh, why I'm not giving my food back. And I brought some warped stems because you know what I was thinking about? First I was thinking about, okay, I could make the roof orange, you know, because there's a lot of acacia wood inside of my base as well. I mean, all of those trees are kind of starting acacia trees going into, like, here mangrove. Here we just stuck to acacia. But when I was testing out the... Oh, I have visitors. They're just staring at me. But when I was trying out and experimenting with the colors in creative, I figured out, just for coherency, I'll stick to the warped stems because it does fit better with the overall look, and we can bring the orange more into the rest of the village. But after oh my god. After I'll take care of those guys, we'll go right into the next phase of the church. And here we are. Oh my god, do you know how long that took, guys? But I am so proud. Just look at this. This church is huge. I decorated the surroundings with some little armor stands, some candles, so it's lit up as well. And those little towers you see here. I put in the windows and decided that I didn't like the initial shape, so I decided to make them a bit taller and just round them off into the top. And yeah, just let's do a quick swoop around here. Look at this. Yeah, this tiny bit is still open, so for the beacon, in case I do need to beacon again. But look, look at this huge build. The church is finally done, and I'm so excited to do everything that still needs to be done in the surroundings. I mean, look at this. There's just some lightning. There is some pathway markers for me, and this isn't even this isn't terraformed. You can't properly get up to the church right now. You can just there's just some proper pathway up to the chapel. So we gotta change that. But guys, we finished a big project for today, and I'm so really you have no idea. But let's take care of the last few little things. That is doing the terraforming up here, and then we'll add probably we'll start with some decoration for now in the lower region this year, and we'll add a few more graves so a little pig Gertrude won't be so alone. What? You thought we're going into another music time lapse? Yeah, maybe not this time. I've already put you through two of this episode. Maybe we'll leave it and I'll just tell you some lovely stories about me building this pathway, and uh I was out of dried mud pretty quickly. And then I saw that YMG is selling it for like pretty expensive, and I was like, you know what? I still have some mud in my basement. And then I realized I don't have any wheat, so I went to grow some wheat, and then I actually spent more time making the dried mud than instead of just I could have just bought it. But anyway, you can see me just building some little trees, some few more graves, and just some minor decorations so we get a little start on this graveyard, and we'll continue another time. So this is where we end now. I mean, the episode for now, and of course, all the decorations. I mean, decorations. To be fair, just some minor decorations. Just placing a few things here and there. For now, I'll try to decorate a little bit more, but there's some pressing time issues at this point. I mean, if you've seen the chests, it is the 26th today. The server's final day is the 31st. I'm in so much time trouble now. But you see, it just it was Christmas. I'm spending time with my family, and I just I lost track of time. But look, I also added a little cute fountain on this side. I will try to do the same on. Don't look inside on the other side of the church, So we have a little bit of pathing. Like let's prioritize at this point, okay? For next episode, we'll prioritize a few last projects for now, and one of them will be I will try to finalize the pathway around the church, some decorations, because it will be important to decorate at least a little bit around here. Maybe not all of the trees I put here, but some, so that we can tie in this entire area and make it make sense with the like right now the church is just standing on a huge like green plane, and we gotta decorate. You know, we gotta make it fit pretty, and pretend that the inside doesn't matter because the inside. I mean, wait, no, wait. The inside does matter, but we're not looking on the inside because the inside is special, and you need to believe me in that. I decorated it from top to bottom, and you can look at it in the world download, and it will definitely be decorated. Totally, it will be really pretty. And how about we right, prioritizing. What else are we going to do the next, and sadly also the last episode? So here we see I put some trees here. I'll try to figure out why I don't like those two, but that's for future Illy, or like time crunch Illy. But you can see following problem over here. If we look from this angle, this looks empty. Maybe I'll just grow a few trees. Definitely add like I will like this is part of project pathing and tie in the church. You know, tie in this area, build a few more graves because to be fair, just placing down a few of those graves took like maybe 5 minutes. So if we just put that around here, tie that in, add like a tiny few more trees, be it naturally grown, be it like custom trees, doesn't fully matter at this point. This is number one. That's the first thing you want to do for the next episode. Number two will be this upper area. I decided time-wise, I think at this point we need to cut some ties for the rest of the village for now. I will, as sad as this is, I think I will leave the wool blocks here in case I ever want to return to the world download and continue, which probably I will at some point, who knows. But here we see. I do want to continue or finish at least the upper area, so that if we walk from Guild's base over here, there's still some flying pathway blocks from all the terraforming here. That's kind of funny. But like if you walk from Guild's base, I want it to be a pathway you can actually follow around. That you can just walk here. There's some flowers I farmed. Whoopsie. And you can... Oh, there's more flowers I farmed. That you can walk this path throughout this alleyway in my base. And it fits together. Which means I will lay out some houses on this side as well. Maybe a little park here. Who knows? Because I like this bunny. It's cute. Maybe a little park here because we do need some greenery in the town as well. And this is like the wealthy upper area, obviously. Here we have like little pathway down. I will need to think of some statue. I'll get this. So this is number 2 for the next episode. This upper area. And then number 3 will be what we have been looking at for the longest time. This port. I have spent a little bit of time in creative, at least figuring out how I want the ship to look vaguely. So I will need to do that. I will build a ship, and I still have no clue how to actually build a ship, so we'll figure out. Build a crane, build some whatever I wanted to build there, and tie in this. Because, to be fair, this is like the last big or like bigger thing that I need to have like a coherent view from my main base. Like if I walk out here, I finish the fishing area, you know, we have the fishing area done. Last of the episode before even. We have this cute little park over here. And this harbor, the ship and stuff, is like the last thing I need from this angle to have like, you know, if you look from this side, to make it fit in the general vibe of my base. If we don't look at this, okay? This is just farming area, obviously. But just imagine, you know, the ship is there, there's some steam coming out of it, there's like a little crane. This is like the view of my base. And I really, really like it. Like, guys, you need to think about it like this. This is the first time I've actually had the time, and not just the time, but also like the ability, or more like I had the place, like a really cool place with so many cool creators, where I got to actually build on it continuously and have like other people get inspired by my builds and have like me getting inspired by their builds. Like, just look at what Alice did. Look at what YMG built. Look at Scant's huge like base. It's insane what they have done this season. And I got inspired, and we, you know, everyone inspired each other. Everyone inspires each other, and this is like the first time I actually managed to stick to it, but also expand on my own knowledge. Like, the first time I built a town, or I tried to build a town, I built the same medieval house over and over that I copied from YouTube. That was the first time I built a town. And this is the first time I built a town where I just hopped onto creative. I just selected a few blocks, so I have like most of my blocks are just color palettes. Then I just went here on the server, built like those woolen shapes like over here, and created this, you know. And from this it just expanded like modular wise. We had this little area here, decoration there, decoration the portal, church, chapel. Like this church I've been planning for episodes and months, and actually seeing it now, like I just, you know, it fits into what I wanted to create with this place. So I think we managed a lot this season. And while this isn't the last episode yet, I am still really proud of everything we've achieved, guys. So at this point, as I said, we have 3 points for next episode that we really want to do, and then we'll start to prepare for season 2, I guess. So until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next time, goodbye! Oh, I can add you. Oh my god, they're all coming now. I can add you all to the graveyard. You know, there's a lot of empty slots. You just need to drop your head. Oh, they're all dead already. They didn't even drop a head. Oh, come on. Whatever.